Recording, cool. 15 or so minutes till the direct. No one has listened to my tweet/cries for help asking for people to co-commentate with me. I'm weirdly nervous for this, even though I'm not streaming it. Like, I understand being nervous before streaming something that's happened to me before. That's alright, that's usual, that makes sense. Um, Weirdly nervous for this. This is the first time doing a direct reaction. But, yeah, that's all I got. This is going up on the main channel now because I only have one channel. But in the future, if I do end up making a second channel, which based on the survey results, I probably will if I decide to start streaming and LPing a lot more, these will go on that just to try to keep the main channel as main Xenoblade, or I might eventually call myself an RPG channel, but mostly focus on Xeno. Whatever. This will. If you don't like this probably won't always be on this channel. Other than that, I gave myself 10 minutes before it started to start talking because I talk a lot and I'm going to have a lot of predictions. First off, I surprisingly don't have very high expectations for this. I'm expecting this to be at least half Fire Emblem. Like, no problem with that, going in expecting it, so I don't really care. By the end of this direct, I fully expect to either have made up my mind to get it or decided that I'm going to pass up on it. I don't know, I just kind of feel that's the case. I guess I should talk about Xenoblade specific stuff. Like, there's not really gonna be anything. If they have an export, maybe. This is the first direct where there's a non-zero chance of seeing Monolith's new IP, but I feel like, especially after Xenoblade 2 did so good, they're going to want to save that till E3 and be like, hey, Monolith Soft made that. Remember that other game they made that did surprisingly good? Well, they got another one, and it's also probably going to be good. Uh, Realistically, the closest to Xenoblade we're going to get is Daemon X Machina, which, cool, I'd love to see more of that. I only paid attention to some of the E3 gameplay of it, so I want to actually see if it's something I'd get. If it's just a better version of Exascale Combat, sure. If it's its own mech action game, sure. I've never really tried one of those, so I might as well. But, anything to tide me over to X2, I might as well. Smash-wise, I could see us getting Joker gameplay or a stealth, like, guess what, he's actually out now thing at the end of the direct. Might be a little too soon after Plant came out, but I could see us getting a release date or a tentative release window for Joker, as well as possibly some gameplay. I'm actually not sure about getting another character revealed in this direct, though. Like, if, say, it's the... I know there's been Dragon Quest rumors, so we'll just go with that as an example. Like, say if they're talking about the Dragon Quest XI Switch port, and then, bam, seamlessly transition into the Dragon Quest Smash trailer. And, whoa, there you go, that's revealing the next Smash character at a time it makes sense in terms of the rest of the direct. Cool. Otherwise, I don't see them doing just like a random out of the blue like they did for Joker character reveal here. Um, ultimately, it depends on whether or not we get Joker gameplay in this direct, because um, we didn't get the Joker reveal until after we got Plant gameplay. So Plant gameplay was showed off in the last Smash Direct before the game even came out, and we were just told that there was going to be DLC. Then, a long time after we got that first Plant gameplay, we got information that Joker is going to be in the game. So, I don't know if they're setting it up like you have to see gameplay of the previous character before they reveal the next one or whatever, but that makes sense to me, even though it probably doesn't make sense to literally anyone else. Let's see. Splatoon-wise, I could see them saying at least a little bit about the new Sheldon's picks or some other balance update. They're probably going to touch on the Splatoon Invitational and that kind of thing, and that'll be all cool and stuff. I can't see them adding anything huge at this point. I think a lot of the data mined new mode stuff ended up being unused Octo expansion things, now that I think about it. I have a strange feeling that some of the weird Game Explain predictions are going to come true. I don't remember, like, I just know that in the Game Explain discussion, someone made a bunch of wild predictions, and that had happened before. Like, the last time someone did that, they revealed extra epic yarn, and no one saw that coming, so I don't know. New Nintendo Switch titles, that's a good sign. That means that they're finally letting the 3DS have its soft and painless death that it deserved after several years of being strung on by a thread of remakes. New games. Well, there's a Monolith IP. That's really it. I feel like this is a lot going to be stuff that has already been revealed. Probably going to be a bit of Yoshi's Crafted World, because I think that's coming out soon. Probably going to be a bit of a third-party reel, like, hey, remember how we announced that there's going to be a lot of Final Fantasy coming a while ago? Well, guess what? More of it is actually here and stuff. And then also, I don't know, maybe they'll port 8. Weird that 8 is actually the only PS1 Final Fantasy I've played. I don't remember why. I think that was the only one available on Steam, and I was like, you know, people like Final Fantasy. I like JRPGs. I should try the series out. And then I played some of 8. It was okay. Like, I've played some of 10. I've beaten 15. I've played some of 2, ironically enough. So it's like 2 and 8 are the ones that everyone hates. And those are 2 of the 4 I've played. I'm not letting it sully my experience in the franchise. Like, yeah, I'll probably pick up 9 on Switch, actually. Because 9 is supposed to be the other really good one. And then my frame rate randomly dipped and my YouTube exploded. And my computer is mildly hot, so that's not a good sign. Okay, frame rate's back to the way it was. As long as it doesn't screw up everything else, I should be okay. Wow, I still have 8 minutes left. What did I do? I mean, like, I guess I could edit stuff out, but I'm surprised. I could have... I'm amazed that I was able to get out everything I thought about now. I know I'm missing something, though. 2D Zelda. That's another thing people thought would be coming. 2D Zelda. Makes sense. You know what I'm gonna do? You're gonna see me do some stuff on screen here. Gonna go to my display settings. I don't know why I'm watching this on a 4K monitor, but let's just take this and then just shoosh this down to 1080 so it doesn't explode. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yes, I know that's not the optimal resolution, but I also know... Oh, God. Okay, hold on a minute. There we go. Okay. That's better. Frame rate's back to like 58. I'll take 58. I could just set... Like, I only have it to 60 because this is what I use for Monado Mondays, and that I wanted to get a high frame rate for some reason, even though Xenoblade 1's only 30. So, that's in 1080 and not 4K now. You're not going to see any difference because I'm actually exporting it in like 720, but my computer is certainly happy for me. Let's see. Predictions. Apparently stuff was leaked. I have no idea what, but apparently something was. Let's see. Let's see. I'm not going to actually look up the leaks, but... I mean, going back to the thing I said, Dragon Quest and Smash, I'm indifferent to that. I'm also, like, I've played, I think, half of 11 at this point in the story I'm at. I'm very whelmed by it, which is why I dropped it for Kingdom Hearts. And then Kingdom Hearts is, like, actually good. I'm going to do a So I Played the Kingdom Hearts series as soon as I Platinum 3, which should only be, like, a week or so from now, because I'm mostly done. I just need to pick up some stuff and grind out some mini-games and levels. Damn. No Pokemon. That's another thing. There's not going to be any Pokemon in this. 2D Zelda, maybe. Actually, going back to Kingdom Hearts, some people are thinking, yeah, maybe they'll give us 1.5 and 2.5 on Switch. I could see them doing that and not the story so far. Not so much as a, oh, yeah, Sony gets the most recent stuff and 0.2 is in that, and that's a really graphic-intensive thing. Like, I could see them putting that in the 1.5, 2.5 thing, just to be like, all right, how can we graphics 3 on the Switch and see if we could do that? But I also feel like they wouldn't give us Dream Drop HD on the Switch because they're like, why would you do that? You just play the 3DS version instead because that's on a Nintendo system. I don't know. Star Fox Grand Prix could be real. I don't know. Like, I feel like I would be burned both as a Star Fox and an F-Zero fan if I were both of those, or one of those, if Star Fox Grand Prix ended up being real, because it's like, alright, you got this other racing franchise that's not Mario Kart that hasn't seen a new entry. You've got this other legacy Nintendo franchise. Both of them have had characters in the original Smash Bros, mind you. And instead of making a new entry in the racing franchise, you'll instead make a racing entry in the franchise whose most recent game was met with a very lukewarm reception. So it's like, you're not pleasing anyone with that, and I kind of hope they don't do that just because it's kind of dumb move on the part of fan-pleasing stuff. But other than that, like, if it's an interesting game, I might get it. I could see them also telling us, like, yeah, Prime 4 was delayed. Just reminding you that that's happened. Don't expect anything. People were thinking Prime Trilogy HD would be a cool thing. I'd be okay with that. Honestly, I'd probably buy it a second time if they, like, actually HDified it pretty well. Because I have it on Wii U, but I'd rather play a game in HD than not HD. And in my situation right now, I'm not in a good situation to have a Wii sensor bar set up. So being able to play it on the Switch without needing that would be cool. Actually, Prime Trilogy, where you could either do Pro Controller or Joy-Cons for mock GameCube controller setup, just make Prime 3 work with the GameCube style and port over the GameCube versions of 1 and 2, or you could use separate Joy-Cons as a Wiimote Nunchuck surrogate and do Prime Trilogy controls, or modified version of the GameCube controls for all 3 games, relying on gyro aiming, because goddamn, every shooter on the Switch should have gyro aiming. Every shooter on the PS4 should have gyro aiming too, because that controller, like, actually has the capability, but whatever. Let's see. Do I need to say that Mother 3 is not going to happen? Because we all know Mother 3 is not going to happen. People are thinking maybe Odyssey DLC, but I'm of the opinion that it's been so long, we're going to get an Odyssey 2, which is okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Odyssey was great. I, for some reason, didn't like Galaxy 2 as much as Galaxy 1, even though that's kind of the opposite opinion a lot of people have, but I have confidence that they would actually be able to improve Odyssey for the second game. Zelda team just started recruiting for the next 3D game, so that's not going to be anything. Retro actually, if Retro is working on Prime 4 now, like, they just had a development, Nintendo's like, okay, our version sucked, let's go to the people who actually made the other 3. That means that they're probably done or mostly done with another project that we haven't seen yet. So, new IP, surprise entry in an old IP, Donkey Kong Country Returns 3, that's, like, honestly, I kind of want that one more than anything. Like, Tropical Freeze was great. I probably would have Let's Played Tropical Freeze instead of Kingdom Hearts 1 if they didn't make the Switch port. Yeah, because I brought the Wii U version with me to school, already planning on, yep, alright, when I'm done with X, I'm gonna do it. And then I ended up doing like 6 episodes of Kingdom Hearts 1, and then coming back to the game and finishing it in like a day once once I realized, oh crap, I gotta finish 6 games by the time 3 comes out, and I ended up still failing that. Like, I started 3 by the time it had been a week old. I think I started Dream Drop the day 3 came out. That's what I did. Come on. I'm running out of time to fill. Alright. It is 4:59 my time, which means, I'm checking this on my phone, which means I'm gonna update Google Docs, because that needs to be updated. Let's look at the clock. It is 4:50. Where's the seconds? Can you not see seconds on, like, iPhone clock? What is this? Okay. That's weird. I could have sworn you could see, like, actual second. Alright, well, at this point, it's only a matter of time. 4:15. They also always start, like, a couple seconds after the time, so I'm always like, oh god, did they start at the wrong time or something? Or did I, like, come out to watch at the wrong time? Because, yeah, it is now 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or Daylight Time, or whatever time it is right now, and they haven't started the Direct yet. So it's I always freak out. Let's see. I am not live, so I'll click the live button. Alright, it's still not live. Okay. Nintendo, you're worrying me a bit. Is it going to be like 5:01 before this actually starts? Because there we go. Okay. Bayonetta 3. I forgot to mention that. That's probably a thing. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's lower the volume here, because that was really loud for me. Actually, no. I need to lower this. Oh wait, Mario Maker 2! That's another thing that's going to happen. Okay, cool. They're not opening it with anything huge, just a thing people expected, but Mario Maker with slopes, that's the thing people wanted. So it looks like, I hope you're not required to use the touchscreen to edit, though, because that would kind of suck. But this is just Mario Maker 2 now with things people wanted from the first game. They're really milking the slope thing, aren't they? Okay, it's 2. It's not a deluxe. That's nice. Let's see. Okay, those are some enemies from 3D games. Snake ball. Okay, they're just showing off new things, basically. Birds. What? Oh! Directional auto-scrolling. That's cool. 3D anime. Okay. So is this 2D, 3D world? I kind of like this. Give me 2D Odyssey, though. Or no, it's just like giving you elements from 3D Land and World for the NSMBU skin, I think. More aesthetic stuff is always usual, welcome. But also, I think a lot of this stuff was in the Game Explain predict. Luigi! That's the important part! Luigi! June 20. Okay, cool. I played the first one and enjoyed it, but that's about it. That was... A lot of these things were in the Game Explain prediction. So I'm pretty sure that everything they said is just gonna come true. Hello, Kozumi.
You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker.
We're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2, as opposed to all the other times we called our sequels not 2. Well, I guess they've done that before.
And many new elements are in development as we speak.
You know, I'm surprised they didn't open with Fire Emblem, honestly.
So please stay tuned.
Like, they're probably gonna close with it, or Smash.
All right. Next,
or
let's cover today's news.
Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion might happen. Oh, the mature might also be Resident Evil 4. I'm forgetting all this stuff. Okay, Ultimate Alliance.
The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series
I don't know. My only experience with this series was the like 6 months when I read gaming magazines. This was the cover article, and one of them, or like 2 was the cover article. Like, okay. I'm not overly attached to Marvel outside of the MCU, so I don't know how. If the game is good, if like it's a good action RPG, I might be interested in it just because it's a good action RPG. But for me, at least, the property itself isn't overly huge. But oh, they're just like, oh hey, you know the one with the movie coming out soon? Guess what? She's in the game, but that makes sense. Okay. So this is just telling you, this action RPG works like an action RPG. Wow. Characters in an action game have skills and ultimate moves. You could have done this a little better. Let's see. Alright, there we go. This is just all the characters in Endgame plus Groot. Did I see Squirrel Girl in there? Okay. Cool. BoxBoy? Okay. This was also in the Game Explain prediction. This is just going to be me saying, okay, someone on Game Explain has insider info and is just leaking the entire thing a day early. New game? Okay. So it's not a port of the 3DS ones. That's interesting. Not a puzzle game guy, but sure. Oh, multiplayer. Okay. I do like the idea of 2-player co-op coming back, or just 2-player multiplayer coming back on the Switch because you have 2 Joy-Cons. It's like Cutie. Okay, the tall one. Oh, you know, honestly, that's a really clever way to mix up the puzzles after 3 games. So that's cool. 270. I could see that being some legacy stages, but they also have like a ton of new mechanics just by multiplayer and Tallboy, so... Oh! Okay. That's the name you got. Cool. Ultimate... Okay! Are they bringing, like, actual new stuff into Ultimate? Had they been doing the Splatoon model for Ultimate the entire time? We just had 2.0! Stop it, Sakurai!
What are we adding, you ask?
What are we adding? I'm assuming, like, all the modes people thought were... Oh.
Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1.
Okay, so they're just saying...
Been preparing for battle.
Guess what?
Will finally come
oh, this is Joker's Smash model. That's cool.
In other words,
so at some point in April.
Springtime is the time to smash. And
okay, so there's gonna be an update with Joker. Konami Amiibo. Where's Richter? Where's Richter? Are they really just making Simon and not Richter? God damn it.
There's even more to explore.
Okay.
Captain Toad
Treasure Tracker DLC? That's cool.
It's never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature world of the
if
Captain
it's
Toad Treasure Tracker game.
Probably
In
still not
fact,
worth it
We have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch
pick up
version.
the Switch version, because I have the Wii U version.
After a new
It's not worth
update,
just for the
all
Odyssey
courses will
stages.
support two-player co-op.
Okay, so it's just
Maybe
everything has
Captain
2-player.
Toad won't be
We got
so
purple.
nervous
Oh, is that
if
Blue
someone
Toad or
at
Purple
his
Toad?
side.
Purple Toad. Okay.
2 heads are
Yellow
better
Toad
than
got,
one, and an
or
extra
one of the
set
Toads got
hands goes a
shafted
long
from
way.
New Super Mario
This
Bros. U
free
Deluxe.
update will be
At
available
least
later
make that
today.
Toad come out. Is that blue?
And some paid
Whatever.
downloadable content is
Paid
coming.
DLC for Captain Toad. Never
We're
thought that would
adding
be
in
happening.
18 new challenges that'll see
Okay,
you traveling
just
to
new
5
levels.
New courses.
Oh, holy
From
frame rate,
ships.
Batman. Please do not do this, computer.
To
The hell
a
just
kingdom
happened?
of
Okay.
sweets, and achieving new objectives in existing
Alright.
courses.
That's cool. Not picking it up because I already have the Wii U version. I hated the mummy level. I never actually beat the, like,
Toadette must obtain the shiny
quote-unquote
crown in
infinite
each course,
mummy thing.
all of which can be
Okay,
played
that makes
alone
sense.
or
Like,
with a second player.
actual courses that
Captain
have
Toad Treasure
difficulty
Tracker special
options
episode will
for
be
2-player,
available
like
for purchase
double
as soon
wingo
as-
if you're playing with 2
well,
people. Which is great because, you know what, I'm going to swap my LAN cable
later
for
today, giving you early access to one
heating
of
pad.
the courses. The rest
a
of the
demo
content
of the
will launch on
DLC.
March
Interesting.
14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today.
Alright, I'm just going to
It
skip that to
contains
live
the book-
because screw it. It's just Toad DLC. Watch this skip past the monolith announcement.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Oh, Bloodstained
so-
is actually getting footage that I can't see because my frame rate is garbage.
The young lady Miriam.
Oh, that's just Alucard.
Must use her unwanted gifts.
All right, like
Slay
we
the
already
demon
knew this was
rock
just Symphony of the
versus
Night too.
original host.
This time without Castlevania characters, but that's actually just
With
Alucard.
these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies.
Okay, so
Gravity
she's
to her will.
more
Learn
Soma,
about
I
Jeebel's
suppose.
castle at lightning speed. Here,
All right,
the
that's
laws of
from Sonic
reality
Colors.
and 2D side-scrollers don't apply.
All right, I'm sorry.
Not
I
the
should
castle, a
probably
treasure trove
stop
of side quests,
comparing this
deadly
to other
tasks,
games
and small touches flesh out the
other than
campaign.
Castlevania.
Body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main
Alright.
story, you can dig deep into character customization,
You know,
subquests, and
Sure,
more.
why not?
Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid
Okay, to be
show
fair,
them
this is
the dark
demons, not
side.
vampires, even though Dracula's like also a demon.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night emerges
I
from
don't
the
know.
shadows this summer.
Looks interesting. I'd rather play some more Castlevania games first, though.
The time has come to build
Alright,
a
here's
new
the Dragon
world
Quest
and take
announcement.
on the children of Hargon.
This Builders 2
On an
or
empty
3?
island, you'll
Two,
ally
okay.
yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces.
Alright,
And
still
use
no
abilities to
Dragon
help
Quest
you
11
build
stuff
and
yet.
fight alongside you in the story mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op
Multiplayer,
or
again.
online. You'll
That makes
gather
sense.
materials,
I actually have no idea what even genre these things are.
reach new heights by building
I
any
guess
structure you
not
can imagine.
Minecraft genre? That's the
Now you
genre?
can
Not
dash,
Minecraft? I don't know.
glide, play in
Okay, I think this
first
is something we already knew was coming, but
explore underwater,
it's a rockin'
and warp
mustache.
all over the new retro-inspired map.
Right, okay.
If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft a legendary builder's outfit.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like a save data carryover thing. I always like when they do that. Wait, is that... I think that might have been
Dragon
Eric
Quest Builders
outfit
2
from
launches
11,
on
so
Nintendo Switch
I guess it
Online
just has
tomorrow.
content from 11 in it.
There
as
are
a thing.
more Nintendo Switch headlines to
More
come.
Switch headlines,
but
but-
first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Okay, is this gonna be the big
Well,
thing?
How's it looking? Next. We have a new announcement for that classic RPG series.
Is that
Please
Mother?
take a look.
Are they? Is this actually? It's probably just gonna be.
There are
Oh, that's the
RPGs, and then
Dragon
there's
Quest thing.
Dragon Quest,
Never
the
mind.
series
I thought that was a
defines
PSI
the
sound effect.
genre,
I'm an idiot.
and the latest entry
Okay, we
is
already knew this was
charging
happening.
onto Nintendo Switch in full force, pairing
I could see the
series
Smash
with
announcement
art,
coming then.
style, and perfectly balanced battles
I feel like an
with
idiot.
the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history.
Impressive
Where
scope?
there is light,
Eh.
darkness falls.
I might just be spoiled by
No one
Xenoblade,
does
but
this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy
okay,
says
cool.
will
I have the
succeed
PS4
in
version.
last year
Not complaining
and
that Switch is
protect
getting
the
more
world
ports.
From a terrible land. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's
This
world
is just the
birthright
story
is
of Dragon Quest
stolen.
11, which I already know because I've played
On the day he
a lot of
becomes
Dragon
an
Quest
adult,
11.
He finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the Luminary.
See, the problem is
When he goes to the king
This
to
has such a
avert his
low
kingdom for guidance,
like this is a lower resolution because it's being streamed live.
so
I
begins
can't
the
tell
perilous
exactly
journey of
how
a
much worse the
hunted
graphics are in
and
this
the
than
ragtag band
the
of
PS4 version.
adventurers who will join him on his
But also,
quest to
screw it,
set
I have the
them
PS4
free.
versions, I don't care.
Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea.
Wait,
Monsters roam free of
Is this the
remnants
better
where
OST?
you engage
Or are
them.
they just using this for the
Strategy wisely in
trailer?
turn-based battles. You must know when to
Oh,
attack,
God.
when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill
I'm starting to think,
points
like,
which can be used to
okay,
teach party members attacks.
if they have the
skills,
good deal,
and
if they have, like,
improve
the
their
actual orchestrated
ability. You can also
music,
collect materials
then this is
that
worth
can
it.
forge weapons,
Honestly,
accessories.
like, that's... The game being kind of
Looking for an item,
bland
then help
is
people out
also...
with side quests.
Okay,
Or
okay.
try your hand
I'm
at
not
the
gonna...
casino, or
I don't
horse
need to...
races.
I don't want to bash on the game too much, but now they're just
Or
explaining
try
this
it
is how
full of
JRPGs work.
surprises like
That's
these.
unnecessary,
And this
like...
time, the player has
been
the
10
power to
minutes.
choose on the fly
How much of this
between
is
the
going to be
land
Fire Emblem?
gorgeous
They advertise
16
Fire Emblem as,
distance
like, the
and 2D
main thing.
16-bit glory of old.
Oh, what?
This
Oh,
is
so you could
also
switch
the
between
first
the...
version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes.
Okay,
If you want, you can change between
This
the original sound and
might
the
be
new
worth it
whenever
then.
you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese on it.
okay. Ooh, this is a hard decision now. This is a really hard decision. I think I'm less than 20 hours in the PS4 version, so it might be worth it. I'll have to figure that out later. Other than that, it's cool how I think they said like a combination of the 3DS version and the actual version. But I must not be very far in the story because a lot of this is stuff I haven't seen yet. Which I would be annoyed for spoilers, but this is very out of context, so whatever. Yeah, that is certainly Dragon Quest XI.
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to
Also
new
look
stories. Each sees one of the main cast members step
Oh.
into the spotlight, shedding new light on
Additional...
hidden
Okay.
truths.
Are they doing a definitive edition stuff?
Has truly
Okay,
unraveled.
god damn it.
Dragon Quest
Guess I'm ditching my
XI,
PS4 version.
Echoes of an elusive age, definitive edition.
Maybe I'll actually
Launching
enjoy the game more than
exclusively on
this time.
Nintendo Switch this fall.
Cool. A fall RPG,
While
but
we just announced the addition of these new stories,
okay.
there will be more new information to share in the future.
Okay.
Please look forward to
Are they
learning more.
teasing the Smash thing? I'm very
For now,
confused.
let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, that's weird. That's just a weird way to do it.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like
What?
you've never seen before.
Okay. Look,
These
no
Disney
Kingdom Hearts,
toys
but
took the world by
you
storm,
want Disney?
and now
Sure.
you're
Let's
ready for an
let's get
after-hours
this.
party at the toy store in Disney
It's always
Tsum
weird when
Festival.
okay, it's by Bandai Namco, which explains why they're putting it in a
Play with your
direct.
friends and
But it's
family
always
in a
so
wide
weird when they have
variety of competitive and
wonky
casual
looking
games
licensed
that
games
support
like
up to
this
4 players.
in directs. This is
You
it's
can
also
play
some great
along with
whiplash
fellow
after
players from
epic
around the
grand
world.
JRPG and one of the most storied franchises of all time to whatever this is supposed to
And you
be.
can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles.
Okay, I
Connect
genuinely
Magic
don't know what it
Tsum
is and I'm kind of
together and
terrified.
set a high score.
Yeah,
The game
I don't know.
also features
I got
a
nothing.
two-player mode
It's a
for
puzzle
mobile
game.
and online competitive matches.
cool. They look like Funko Pop heads, which just
Disney
makes
Tsum
me
Tsum
automatically
Festival
hate this
will
game.
steal our hearts in 2019.
Okay, cool.
We're picking up a distress call.
Or
in the
Starlink.
Atlas star
Apparently, this
system,
wasn't actually good.
but this
despite
time,
the Star
it's
Fox
far
stuff.
from friendly. In fact, it's none other than
Okay, so
Star
it's
Wolf's
more Star
infamous
Fox stuff.
lieutenants,
That's it.
Andrew Oikonen,
Okay.
Pigma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt
Okay.
them
Oh, so it's
down,
another
like the
campaign where
animals they are.
I don't know what the
A
actual
challenging new
Star
series of
Fox
missions
campaign
you can
in
only
Starlink
find
was, but
in
I'm
the
guessing
spring
this
update
means it
of
was just
Starlink
Fox
Battle
versus
for
Wolf,
Atlas.
and this is
Every
the other
member
three
of the
characters
Star
versus
Fox
the
team
other
has
three
their own
characters of Star
special
Wolf.
pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each
Okay.
player can take on
If you like
any
this
new
game,
missions
and
also
let's be
Fox
real,
missions
most
from
people who bought the
base
Switch
game.
version only
It's
bought it
time
for the
a
Star
game
Fox
to
stuff.
seek and destroy.
Good for you.
Don't expect Wolf
This
to
might
play
be a
fair.
slightly better Star Fox game than
Look
Zero. I don't
forward
know.
to news on the rest of the additional content,
Whatever.
Such as Star
Wait, is this free?
races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star
I actually
Fox
didn't see if
team
this is
joins
free.
the
Update,
Starlink
okay.
Battle for Atlas update this
They
April.
usually say paid DLC if it's paid DLC, so this is probably free.
A heartfelt fantasy adventure
Another
props up once again.
Fantasy thing. What?
Another season,
Um,
another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
What is this?
Interact with townsfolk daily.
This isn't
Grow
town.
vegetables and fruits at the farm.
I'm gonna feel stupid once I figure out this is.
Cook up a storm. Or even raise monsters.
Alright, I'm guessing this is...
This fantastical circle of life will
Gonna-
keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory
Oh,
4
I
Special,
don't know what a
fully
Rune Factory
remastered
is,
for
but-
Nintendo Switch.
Sure, not everything is fully translated, so this is
Battle
probably gonna be
alongside
coming in a long time.
townsfolk, and before long,
Like,
you may
it's gonna
become
take a
more
while.
than just friends.
Okay, so it's like
See what the heart-pounding
Harvest Moon,
newlywed
but
life
also
has in store
some
for
RPG
you.
stuff, I guess? I don't know.
In this new version of the game.
It's so weird. Why is some of the menu stuff not translated? But, like, all the dialogue is. That's
Rune Factory 4
bizarre.
Special will be ripe for the playing later
That's
this
not how
year.
I would translate it. I guess for the trailer they just wanted to do that. Whatever.
And
Okay, that's not a thing that... Oh,
we
if I
finally
cared about
confirmed
the
that Rune
series...
Factory 5 is in development.
If I cared about the series, I would probably be very excited right now. But...
Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls. Before those
This is
souls
just
become
another-
monsters.
This is another
It is
Tokyo
action
RPG Factory game?
From the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere.
Oh, come...
Stepping
Those
through the
games
realm
weren't
built
good.
upon the
Learn your
tenets of
lesson, please.
reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones.
Okay,
To
like,
uphold
it
these
looks
tenets,
slightly better,
Higachi must travel between the living
but I
world
don't
and
trust
the
Tokyo
beyond
RPG Factory to make
rescue
compelling
lost
games
souls
anymore.
from a terrible fate.
They're
Becoming
just...
monsters.
They're literally just Square Enix's division that poops out low-budget games and sells them for full
The
price.
lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you,
But...
granting you new powers.
Sure, it's...
Each soul's powers
Top-down
are
action
different.
RPG? Eh.
You must choose the right soul
Honestly,
for the situation at hand.
that doesn't seem
In this
appealing at
deep
all.
Single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You
They
will
said
fight,
deep single-player
and you
campaigns.
will
That
become
implies
stronger.
co-op.
Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate.
Yeah, I'm amazed we haven't seen Fire
The
Emblem yet.
foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in summer 2019.
Alright, whatever. It's probably not going to be good, but at least the art style's nice.
Robots and Yoshi
Hey, finally
will
something I
crash.
called!
You know what that means?
Flutter?
Yoshi's crafted world is almost here.
Actually, I haven't been following this game
time,
at all,
We'd like to put the mini
so I have no idea how
these
much of this stuff
crafted
has been
courses on
seen already.
display.
I guess they're
As
showing off
Yoshi,
different level gimmicks and
you'll
stuff.
go rafting,
That's terrifying.
race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi.
Alright, cool. So they're bringing the,
Hey, that
like,
robot
aiming into the
could be
background
for
thing
me.
from the final boss battles of all the Yoshi's
Even
Island
at this
games
scale,
into
you'll have some challenging bosses to rank.
the, like, actual stages, which is good. These are
Using
just
in-game
classic
points
Yoshi's
you
Island
racked up,
bosses, so...
you can collect
I guess they're not being
precious
too
items.
original, but... Like, it's a sequel...
If you
I would
weaponize
rather
it,
another
you'll
Yoshi
offer a
game
bit of protection
than
from enemies.
another New Super Mario Bros. Game.
There are
Any
more
day.
than 180
Like, just because I'd rather Donkey Kong Country than this as a 2D
Some
platformer. Also,
of
this is
them
barely a
tricky
2D
to get your
platformer.
hands on.
Oh my god, that's adorable.
Later today,
I
we'll release a
needed to be
demo.
paying more attention.
Let
Okay,
you play
demo.
the first
I'll
full
probably play that demo. I might not get the full game, because there are a lot of other games coming out at this
Yoshi's
point.
Crafted
Or,
World
not at
game
this
will
point,
finally
around
hatch
now.
On March 29th.
March 29th? Cool, we already knew that release
We
date, I
have more
think.
Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from
Another-
Mr.
okay.
Koizumi.
This is a weird
How's it going
format.
so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem 3
Okay,
Houses.
so here's the Three Houses thing, but first...
Please have a look.
Oh, here's the Fire Emblem thing. Okay. Let's see. Is this going to be a thing or not? I mean, it's going to be a thing, but is it going to be a good thing? So, Sleeping Manakee, as if we've never seen that before.
Oh my.
Although, does she actually have multicolored hair? I'm assuming this is an avatar thing. Okay. I like that font. I don't know why I like the font, but sure.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by
You know what?
revered
I'm
gods,
actually glad they're giving us
has
the lore dump
existed
this time.
since immemorial.
Since apparently half this
Three
stuff was
ruling
available in the
powers now
E3
control the land.
website for it, but no one looked
In
for
the
it. It was hard to
south
find.
lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old
This is good. I
dynasty,
like...
the
You know what?
Address
This is good, because this is a Fire Emblem game starting with
Beyond its borders,
ridiculous good
the
backstory
Forbidden
about the politics and
North
history
is
of the
home
continent,
Holy Kingdom of
and
Fargus,
that's like a good sign.
ruled by the royal
That it's going to be
family
like a good
of
story,
Knights.
or at least a good background.
To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance.
Leicester. How do you get
Once
those letters and get
consumed by a
Leicester out of it?
tempest of war
Like,
and
I get it,
turmoil,
but I don't like it.
Fodlan and these three mighty powers now exist in
Okay,
lives of harmony.
so the Fire Nation is going to attack. What is the Fire Nation here?
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs.
All right, so we got
You
Corin
start
2
out as a
here.
mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt.
Okay,
After
so this
an
is Corin
unexpected
2. This time you're
reveals
Ike.
An unknown power hidden within. You'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around
All right.
that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious
So are you? You're
girl
Corin
named
2.
Cephas
You're
who
Ike.
appears within your mind.
But you also have Robin's battle abilities? Okay. guess the monastery is your base.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies
cool.
at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Saros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Saros.
She looks a lot like
Not
Ninian.
only does the church serve to maintain order
At least in that
Fodlan,
painting.
its monastery also houses
NPCs,
the
good.
Academy. Those who train
I
there
like this.
will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The
Okay, see a
Officers'
lot of anime
Academy
here.
is comprised of 3
So I'm assuming that
houses.
all of your units
The
are just going to
Blood
come from here.
Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the house leader and future emperor, Edelgard.
Yes! Yes! I got the pronunciation of her name right.
Boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of
Okay.
Fargus as its
I was
capital.
always saying it was going
This
to be
house is
Edelgard.
for
No one
students
believed
from
me.
his
Everyone was like
kingdom.
Edelgard or Adelgard.
The
But
Golden Deer is
screw you
for
guys, I was
students
right
from
on
the
something for
Lester
once in my
lines.
goddamn life.
Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the Alliance.
So is this Fire Emblem? But it's also Harry Potter? I'm very confused
As
at this, but I don't
professor,
dislike it
you
yet.
will lead the students of one of these houses
Okay,
and
France.
instruct them.
Oh.
In addition to the house leaders, there are many
Oh,
other
no.
students to meet. Each
It's
with their
Fates, but with
own
3
unique
pads
personalities
available
and
from the
skills.
beginning instead of 2.
Which house will you choose?
Oh, no. Don't do that. No, bad. That's just... Why would you do that?
Students are expected to travel to various lands.
Even people who liked Fates didn't
sometimes
like that.
with
That's
knights
a
of
terrible
Saros
idea.
themselves, and gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating
Okay.
bandits to suppressing rebellions.
Oh, so this is
These
cool,
multi-class
though. You're like
assignments, but the
mercenary
stakes
school
in
dude.
each battle are very
I like
high.
that concept,
Whether
but...
your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory. At the Officers Academy, your students will
Okay,
work
so
diligently each day.
that's how you
so
do your
they
training.
may
It's
wield
just-
a variety of weapons.
It's kind of
And
weird
as
how
for
you're
the
the
study of
teacher. I
magic.
don't know. Do you even get to fight in battle, though, actually?
And
the
acquire
other question.
special skills such as horsemanship.
Maybe since you're the teacher,
You have been entrusted with
You
your
don't
future, and it's up to
get
you
to marry people.
guide each of
I don't
them
know.
and help
Claws,
them hone
okay.
their abilities. Through combat experience and study.
Yes!
you can
Brigand
help your
is playable
students
again!
reach their full potential.
That's the most important part about this game. It's good again.
Your students can also interact with each other at the academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen.
Okay, so like
And
support
they'll be able to
conversations,
better support
but not
each
between
other
you,
on
I
the
guess.
battlefield.
That actually makes sense. It's just old support conversations, but... You know, I actually can't tell. Is this an FE7 avatar, or... Because I don't think you see... Okay, no. There he is fighting, so... I know, they're all here, so... Is it 3 storylines, or do you all work together and you just only control one army yourself?
3
Either way, that's
territories,
questionable.
3 houses. Your very own journey.
Alright, cool. This seems to be a much better way of doing the avatar, as long as they're not a bad character.
Fire Emblem
But,
3 houses will
goddamn, if you
release
actually have to
on
play the
July
game 3
26th.
times, and there are 3 different stories, I'm gonna be very pissed. And, of course, there's a special edition. What was the release date? I guess the
Oh,
whole release
how
date
does
was July
it look?
26th. Alright, we got 10 minutes left.
We announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring. But more development time will be
Okay,
necessary.
yeah, I figured it was gonna get delayed.
And so the new release date is July 26th.
That means we'll see
That
some of it at
means we'll
E3,
have to
actually.
ask you to wait a little longer. But we hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same.
Okay, this...
Time for some more Nintendo Switch
That's
headlines.
weird. Why was Fire Emblem not the last thing? That was the thing they were planning. I guess we're gonna get exclusive direct on it closer to the end. That makes sense.
The last player standing wins.
Tetris Battle Royale.
99
Oh my
players,
god.
But only one reigns supreme.
Are they actually making Tetris Battle
This is
Royale?
Tetris 99. The iconic puzzle
I
game
want to be
provides
mad,
an online experience like
but they
no
actually went out and made Tetris Battle Royale.
Nintendo Switch Online
So I can't
members
be.
can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game.
A
Your
free-to-play
Tetris garbage.
Battle Royale.
Attack back to defeat the
Tetris
other 98
game.
players and become the sole survivor.
What the hell? What the actual...
Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the
Like,
fight.
okay, I didn't see this coming. I'll give you that one.
Will be available for download later today. Look forward to battling it out in upcoming online events. Prepare to kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight. Imagine
Okay,
this.
so there's where the M
You're
rating comes in. I
alone,
guess there's no Bayonetta or
like
Resident
fear,
Evil.
struggling to survive, and then you meet another
Tetris
survivor.
Battle Royale. What the
Too
hell?
late. The killer is upon you. Now run.
I'm not getting over that.
Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life.
Oh God.
Take on the role of the killer to make the so-called
Screw
survivors
Fire
the
Emblem.
next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes.
Actually screw Fire Emblem.
Just you wait. With loads of maps.
Tetris Battle Royale is where it's at.
And
Like
cosmetics to
honestly,
earn.
the most interesting thing out of this is Mario Maker 2 and maybe Fire Emblem.
While you're on the
But the
hunt,
funniest thing is definitely Tetris Battle Royale.
discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall.
Anyway,
This dog will ruin your day.
okay, so I like Deltarune coming to Switch. That makes sense. That's fair. But is this like? Oh, guess what? The full game that you actually have to pay for is, or is this just? Oh, guess what? The part that's already been released is coming out too. Okay. 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 This is just another one of these trailers. Oh. 228. I thought they said available now. Interesting. Oh, this said no, now was the trailer.
From the producer of the
Hey! There's the one thing I was actually excited for.
Demon X Machina.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of Damon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Damon X Machina Prototype Mission on
Cool,
Nintendo eShop
that I'm
for a
picking up.
limited time.
That I might actually play on this channel.
Still in development, but in the demo you can battle 4 different missions while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a
Arsenal.
boss battle in the final mission.
You know what? You know what?
Try it out.
Now that I'm thinking about it, Byleth is definitely going to be the most relatable Fire Emblem
We'd like to
avatar.
hear your feedback.
Because
We'll be conducting a
I'm
short
actually a good
online
teacher.
survey by sending an email invite to some players
That's
to
the
try out
only-
prototype missions.
that's the only thing I get.
If you weren't selected for the survey,
Oh god.
we also welcome
Okay,
your
everyone's
feedback
tweeting
on
about
social
Tetris
media.
Battle Royale. I don't feel
We
special anymore.
appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Damon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account.
Okay, so
so
they're
you
just
can
gonna be
stay up to
tweeting
date
stuff
on the
about
latest
that.
information.
Cool.
Damon X Machina should be launching this summer.
Alright, cool. I guess we're seeing some of that.
With that in mind,
point.
the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Anyway,
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch.
what series
Grid
is this?
Autosport comes fully loaded
Okay.
with a mix
I
of
thought it was gonna be like
thrills, believable
Forza or
vehicles,
something, and it's gonna be, wait, that doesn't
and
make sense. Isn't
difficult
that like
skills
the one
to
thing that
achieve.
Microsoft still has?
You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races.
Oh god, my
From the prestigious circuit of Spa
the
Francorchamps
Frozen meme blew up,
to the
so I
narrow
can't
city
actually
streets of
tell
Barcelona.
if anything tweeted anything
All
at me.
DLC is
If everyone tweeted
included,
anything at me right now.
100 cars,
But,
100 circuits.
It
and some
doesn't look like it. It looks like it's
like
just everyone.
motion controls and custom
It's a Frozen
controls.
thing.
Players can race
Anyway.
online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system. From street racing to demolition
Yeah,
derby.
I'll
When Grid
probably
Autosport
tweet
speeds
something
onto
out
Nintendo
later.
Switch
I
in
should
summer
not be browsing
2019.
Twitter. I should be focusing on these games, even if they're ones that I don't know anything about.
Enter the Viking Age to experience
Oh, wow.
Senna's journey again, or for the very first time.
Actually, wait. No, is this already out on Switch?
Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis.
I don't know. I genuinely don't remember if this is already out.
Into the mind
I
of
guess not.
Senna. This broken Celtic warrior will embark
That's
on
cool.
a
I
haunting
heard that this was a
vision
good
quest
game.
through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement,
Okay, so they're just
British game, and
actually
Game
acknowledging that
Award.
this game wasn't on Switch
Find out
before,
why
but now it is.
Hellblade: Senua's
That's cool.
Sacrifice releases on Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just
Lineup
keeps
grows
getting
stronger.
stronger.
All right. Still got 5 minutes
Mortal
left.
Kombat 11 proves the
Alright, this is the
saga
other
25
sizzle
years
reel
in
for
the telling
third-party
far
stuff, I
from
guess.
over. With all new custom character variations, plus
Oh,
new
here's
characters
here's
and
the M rating.
taking up the
That makes sense.
In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2
Oh.
sees players take control
Unravel,
of
okay.
two
For
adorable
a
Yarnies.
second I thought that was Ori, and I was
Control
gonna,
both
like,
Yarnies on your own in single
it didn't register that it
with
was
a friend
not
in
Ori.
local co-op for some
Again,
puzzling platforming
I
fun
get...
when Unravel 2 comes
Actually,
to
they might
Nintendo
end with the
Switch
Xbox Live
March 22nd.
announcement, which makes a lot of sense since they're showing this,
For
too.
the first time on Nintendo Switch.
Yep, here's
experience
Assassin's Creed.
Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
Knew that one was coming.
Revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input.
Okay,
In the American
they actually
Revolution,
made the Switch port
explore
good
one
for
of
the Switch.
most
I like
iconic
this.
Eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence, and usher in the rise of a nation.
Was the original on Wii U? I actually don't remember. I know there was at least one Assassin's Creed game on Wii U, but I don't remember if it was this one.
Will be included when they launch together on May 21st.
Cool.
Final Fantasy fans.
Here's the Final Fantasy
better
part.
open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find its new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th.
26th, okay.
We can also announce that Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon.
That's
every
not
time
Pokemon
will
Mystery
release on
Dungeon,
March
but
20th.
whatever.
We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto
And then
Nintendo
9.
Switch later
Okay.
today. Once a classic, always
God
a
damn it.
classic.
Stop giving me more
That's
RPGs
all
to
for
play.
today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, there's still 3 minutes left.
How's everything looking?
Where's the big stupid reveal?
Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end.
I feel like this is gonna be a Smash character now.
Let's take a look, shall we?
They're being coy, so this is either gonna be like a new game in a big franchise or Smash. Or a new game, okay. I actually don't know what this is. This might be a new IP? Question mark? Or is this... I have a strange feeling I should know what this is, but don't. More sci-fi-ish stuff. Action game. Co-op, question mark? What is this? I see big worlds. Motorcycles, okay. Big city, dystopia, future, something, I don't know. Robot animals, cool. Is this just all robots and people? Wait. Wait.
You people are leading all of humanity straight to damnation. Straight to damnation? You're the terrorist here!
I saw...
You don't understand. My heart goes out to you too. All because of how you were born.
That's...
Doomed to be
Is this
used
X2?
by those idiots until you die. Chained to your fate.
Music sounds like it, and I definitely saw an X2 Avatar thing.
Finally, we're ready for the final stage.
What the hell are they?
Oh god, they said hell. Oh. Never mind. A new Kamiya game.
Don't go dying on me.
Astral Chain, okay. So we got 2 games that are not X2, but are filling the void of X2. Oh, that's the new Platinum IP, okay.
What you just witnessed is Astral Chain, a brand new action game in development at Platinum Games.
Cool.
It looked like 2 characters were fighting together during battle, didn't it? I hope you're excited to learn more.
Okay,
about how combat
I'm
will
kind of
play out
pissed because
in
that
this
looked a
game.
lot like X2 for a while.
Please stay tuned. And speaking of Platinum Games,
Oh,
I'm sure you're very
here's the
curious
Bayonetta
about
trailer.
Bayonetta 3. Rest assured, the developers
Oh.
of Bayonetta 3 are
It's
hard
just
at work,
it's just happening.
and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
This looked like very Tanaka X character designs. Anyway, Boat. Oh wait, Link's Awakening remake. That took a minute. Okay, I'm on board for this. Watch it be called something really stupid like Link's Reawakening, though. Okay, is this all we're getting? Wait a minute. They used the Breath of the Wild Zelda logo. Also, what is this Link design? I love it. He looks like a Funko Pop, but not bad. This is like very clay-y. And this is cool. I've played the original, but sure, I'll probably pick this up. I didn't see what the subtitle was. Oops. Also, it looks like they got the Link Between Worlds artist to do that, which makes sense. They have the 2D art style and the 3D art style.
What did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch. After 26 years, it has been reborn.
26? Really?
As a new experience.
Was the game? Oh, Game Boy Color. That makes sense.
Please look forward to its release.
Cool.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
You know, this was a good Direct, despite not any, only like half the things I thought were gonna happen. But that's it. Yeah. It was good. Cool. That's all. Yeah. They now doubled the games that I can now play while tiding myself over for X2. So that's all I cared about. Fire Emblem actually looks good. Like, I think the teacher aspect, like the teacher handle, is the best way to do having an avatar this time, where like they can have you being the person who actually knows everything and is on top of stuff actually making sense, because you're supposed to be teaching the other people, as opposed to Corrin having been sheltered for their entire life and just all of a sudden knowing everything, and then Robin having amnesia and somehow knowing everything, which I'm not sure which is more egregious. And like, Robin is definitely better as a character than Corrin, but yeah, as long as they don't make you have 3 different campaigns and it just like determines which specific characters you get, but or like whichever units, or maybe whichever lord you get is just determining which house you choose. That's the thing. That's the one thing I'm worried about. If it goes the Fates route and makes you do 3 separate campaigns, because the quality of a lot of okay, I could just say Revelation. The quality of Revelation suffered because they had to do 3 sets of chapters. I'd rather one set of actually good chapters than ones that ranged from good to Garbo. Astral Chain looks cool. That is... If you're able to make me think you're Xenoblade Chronicles X for a good minute of your trailer, then I'm already sold on your game. That's my very high standard. No Animal Crossing is interesting. No Bayonetta is interesting. So they're definitely saving those for E3. I'm sure we're gonna get a Smash character at E3. I'm now excited for E3, actually. Yeah. It was a good Direct. I went in without too big expectations, and honestly, it exceeded them, mostly because half of the Direct wasn't Fire Emblem. Like, even if I enjoyed Fire Emblem, I was gonna be like, okay, why have a 35-minute Direct when you could just have a Direct with, like, actual stuff and then a separate Fire Emblem Direct, but whatever. With that, they made up for the absence of Prime 4 very well with this, honestly. Like, it didn't feel like they were shoehorning in anything. Everything in here is a 2019 release, actually. That's a big thing. Like, obviously Prime 4 is not coming this year, but they didn't reveal anything that's coming out in 2020. These were all 2019 releases, which is great. This is their lineup for the year, plus Pokemon. Can't forget about that. So E3 is probably going to be Pokemon, and then everything that's in 2020 and beyond. So that's... You did good, Nintendo. It was worth the wait. I'm going to stop recording now. Goodbye.